Kedra. Hi everyone, this is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle, and today I am bringing you a soul connections reading. What we're going to tap into today are the energies of the connection, your person's energy, and more about them to narrow down if this reading is for you. If it isn't for you, but it sounds like somebody else you know, Spirit's communicating through you, so feel free to share this video with that person you feel this resonates with. We'll also tap into your energies, why the separation or challenges are happening, possible future outcomes, messages from this person, their higher self. We're going to look into their headspace about you, their heart space about you, and advice from Spirit and your angels that are assisting you on your journey, and specifically with this situation with your person. You might hear a kitty in the background because I have a new kitty, and her name is Luna. I'll put a picture right in here. And she is a really sweet and beautiful baby, but she has a little bit of anxiety right now because she has been rehomed. She's a very vocal cat, and she really, really wants my attention. So this is my first reading with very little sleep, and very much a little bit, she's not a little baby, but she's my baby, and she really wants attention. So right now she's eating, and hopefully that helps her feel a little more at ease that I'm not totally focused on her. So you may hear her. She may even jump on the table because I was setting this up. She's very curious as to what all this is. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, just please click off or take what resonates with you. Sometimes I come along other readings or readers, and I may not resonate with the whole reading, but I enjoy listening to them, how they, the messages that come through Spirit, the advice given, as well as sometimes there's like this kernel of beautiful wisdom that was specifically meant for me. You can also flip-flop the energies, like if the situations are reversed, please feel free to do that. If you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe to be notified of new readings that I put out. I put out readings every week, all different kinds, but I specialize in soulmates and separation, as well as twin flames and separation. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. I also have readings on Etsy that can be purchased. I'm adding more daily. Right now I have twin flames and separation, past lives. I'm putting in some ghosted and all different kinds of themed readings so that it's easier for you to book a reading. But if you'd like to email me, message me on Messenger, feel free to do that. We can book that way as well. So, oh, sorry, my elbow popped. So, with all of that said, let's get this started. We're going to find out about the shared energies between you and this person that Spirit wants to bring up that is in a challenging situation or separation currently. Okay, so I'm going to go into, I bought this deck yesterday at a local metaphysical shop, and I just fell in love with it. I forgot what it's called. It's by a local artist here. It's called the Illuminated Earth Oracle. Let's see who it's by. Claire Mack. And I just fell in love with this. I sat with it last night, and then I was just called to do the reading with them today, starting it off. So Spirit, can you tell me, what are some shared energies in this connection? What are some shared energies going on in this connection currently? With the watcher and the person that they're thinking of right now, or that you would like to bring up. Okay. What are some of the energies currently, Spirit? Fire. Memory. Oh, this one doesn't want to come out yet. Resilience. On the bottom of the deck was attachment, and I will leave that as a wild card. Spirit, can you tell me about this fire, memory, and resilience? What's going on in regards to this connection? What's going on in this connection with fire, memory, and resilience? Spring. Devotion. And karmic partner. Not saying this is you're in a karmic relationship. I'm going to get more information about this. Tell me some energy, Spirit, about this. I'm already getting messages, but I'm just going to get some tarot to kind of... Tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah. I figured that. I just wait for Spirit, though. 10 of Swords. That and the 7 of Swords are just... it came out in reverse, so I'm going to take it. 3 of Swords. Nope, Spirit's telling me to turn it around. Okay. Always try to look at the positive side of things. But Spirit's like, nope, this is something that needs to be dealt with. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, also I'm going to put with this other wild card, is the Knight of Wands. With attachment. Hi, Luna Blue. Okay, what I'm getting so far, this is definitely someone you felt a very strong connection with. There was a lot of passion. It was a new beginning. It was just budding and flowering, and it just set your heart ablaze, is what I'm hearing. Things were blossoming in you. Things were on fire. I mean, it was just hot. This passion for this person was very hot. I'm actually mouth-watering right now. And I just feel like you were very attracted to this person. This person was very attracted to you, but it ended. It was a painful ending. I believe there was a third party involved. And this person sits in your heart still. See the feathers in the hand? Where you once held that person, now they're just a memory in your heart and in your mind and in your thoughts and in your vibration. And it's just a lot of pain because of this. A lot of heartbreak. This 3 of Swords. So 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, it would be a whole shit show. That's a lot of pain. And you can see it on this person's face. This resilience. Devotion. This may be a twin flame relationship. I always kind of count this as a twin flame, and the Divine Feminine being the keeper of the flame. It says devotion. There you go, baby. And this Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's no action being taken between the two of you. This person's not coming towards you at all. But even though this pain and heartbreak have gone on, I feel like you have really seen, because of these wild cards attachment, that you have seen that you were attached and bound to this person, but you're starting to see that the attachment is the pain. You're like, why am I hanging on to this? Why am I hanging on to feathers? Why does this hurt so bad? It's like you were attached to the memories. You could be now, and Spirit's kind of telling you, this is what's causing the pain, the attachment, hanging on to the memories, hanging on to the person. See, they're hanging on to these leftover feathers, like the crumbs, the memories, holding space in the heart for this person, which is fine. But when it has 3 swords stabbed in it and it's bleeding out, you know, it's time to detach. If it's unhealthy, causing you pain, it's time to take this 9 of Wands to not give up on yourself, believe in yourself, and hang on, my cat's doing something. I don't know what she's doing. I'm going to pause this. Hang on just a second. Okay, I found her. I thought she was stuck somewhere. She's just batting her little kitty toys around. Okay, so, but I feel like Spirit's assisting you, or you've already asked Spirit for assistance, and you've already seen this unhealthy attachment, thinking about this person, worrying about this karmic partner, feeling less than because of this karmic partner, or the way it ended, this 10 of Swords energy. I feel like with this 10 of Swords, over time, because of your resilience, you've been illuminated. This 10 of Swords, sometimes 10 of Swords means just like extreme painful ending, but it also means just an ending. And I feel like you are kind of using this 10 of Swords energy. At first it was like hell, and now you're using that as insight. The 10 of Swords is insight, and putting an end to that heartache, because you have a devotion to yourself to move forward. You're believing in yourself. You're not giving up on yourself. You're taking the ropes that you felt bound with this person, and you are releasing them. You're putting an end to them because you are devoted to yourself and your movement forward. And it does look very clouded right now, very clouded. But see that light? See that diamond shining through? That's the resilience. You know there's light on the other side. It's just you're having trouble on taking action to get there. It's like you're in the beginning stages of moving forward because it's been a lot of pain. It's clear. A lot of pain, right, Luna? Yeah, it's a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And that's the current energies. This could be just what you're reliving watching this and Spirit wants to address, but this is something definitely that has already happened or is currently happening. So I'm going to put these to the side, and then we're going to go into what's going on in the world of your person, the Watcher's person. Yeah. You may hear some noise because she is super busy playing, and I love seeing her playing. Evolution popped out. Came out on top of a lot of cards. Balance. And this is in your person's world right now. Vulnerability. Okay, tell me about this, Spirit. Tell me about this evolution, balance, and vulnerability in regards to the Watcher's person. What's going in their world? She just bumped into the table. What deck do I want to have? Let's see. I think we'll stick with this one. Actually, you know what? No, let's stick with it. Tell me what's going on, Spirit. For your energy, I'll switch up the deck for the clarifier. Okay. Divine Masculine is on the bottom of the deck. I felt this was a twin flame video, and this for me is a confirmation, and I will label it as such. This was going to be a soul connections reading and separation, but I'm going to label it as a twin flame connection. If you still want to watch it for soulmates or counterparts, please feel free to do so. There may be lessons and advice, but Divine Masculine is showing up, and for me this is the a Divine Feminine card, the Keeper of the Flame, and they're showing up together. So what's going on in Divine Masculine's world is, I feel like the Spirit's saying over this summer things have really evolved for them. Their vibration has been changing. I'm going to see why in just a moment. They're really looking within, trying to balance. I feel trying to balance their recognition of this connection, as well as why they are doing what they're doing, because there is a separation here. That's why this reading is, they're recognizing you. They're recognizing they're vulnerable to you. They're recognizing their thoughts are about you. They're recognizing the lessons that they've gone through this summer with this evolution, and kind of taking them and putting them into that vibration, that illumination, that evolution. They're just realizing a lot of information. I feel like they're getting downloads and signs and symbols from Spirit that they can't ignore. And it makes them feel vulnerable right now. They feel very vulnerable because they're really recognizing. They may not have been able to recognize this connection before because they were numbing it or, just discarding it. I hate to say it like that, but it's almost like it was too much for them to deal with. They have an issue with vulnerability. But they're learning from this, and Spirit is giving them some serious illumination, signs, symbols, and just kind of throwing the book at them with the information. And it's for their evolution. And I really feel like this summer they've been getting some intuitive hits, some information about you, about this connection with you. And I'm going to go into the tarot. Tell me some energy with this evolution, balance. Yeah, they're really trying to balance their 3D world as well as what they're feeling for you. It's like in the 3D world, they're trying to push you away. They're trying to downplay things. They may be we already saw they're in a third party karmic relationship. Not that that's a bad relationship. I do not put stains on relationships like that, because Spirit puts these people together to teach them, to help them learn lessons. Spirit gave them this person to teach them. Just like cooking an egg. You have to cook it a certain amount of time. You have to add certain things and make sure the temperature's right. Make sure you have enough, grease or butter or cooking spray on the pan, just so nothing burns and overcooks. You have to turn the heat on just for it to cook. There's a lot of things that have to happen with Divine Masculine in their life, just like with you. And Spirit puts people in our lives to help us learn lessons, illuminate. Ooh. We're all on our spiritual journey. Yep, I'm just going to get this stuff out of the way, baby. And you can sit right here. I'll just move these cards, okay? Okay. Okie dokie. Sorry, guys. She jumped up on this box. Well, it's not little, but this box that I have extra cards on, should I need them. And they went flying everywhere. Yeah. You want to sit here? So I'm just clearing them off, so if she wants to sit on the box, she can. I'll just move them elsewhere. Okay. So I really feel like, this Divine Masculine has just had some major revelations and evolution this summer in regards to this connection. But at the same time, they're feeling very vulnerable with it. Like, it's showing them things, and they are in a different relationship, so that makes it even more difficult, that they're feeling feelings for you. They're questioning things with you, but they're in a different relationship. Okay. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me more about this, Spirit. The Devil. Yeah, I knew that. They're actually vulnerable. They're feeling bad because they're with somebody else, but they're feeling you. They're tempted by you. They feel drawn to you. They feel tied to you, and they don't understand why. The twin flame connection, when you're doing your work and you're devoted to living your best life, they don't understand why you're that apple that they're tempted by. Because they're very much in their 3D world, and this is not a 3D connection. This is beyond, and they see it through 3D eyes, but Spirit is putting some stuff in their face, throwing down some knowledge and some synchronicities and signs, and they can't ignore it. And they're like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm with somebody else, but I feel they're very attracted to you as well. Yeah, they don't want the drama at all, this Five of Wands energy. They're fighting with themselves over this. They're trying to balance this feeling and this recognition and all of these downloads and signs and synchronicities, and it's just leaving them frazzled. And they're Two of Wands. They're at a crossroads. You have a heavy influence on them. Spirit is just throwing the book of life at this person right now over the summer. And I feel it's only gearing up. I feel like in the past, Divine Masculine could walk away from these feelings, but Spirit is just throwing down the hammer, saying, no, we're going to face this, and I'm going to keep it going until you fully recognize this. It's time to get vulnerable. It's time to learn. You have plans, but I have plans. And Divine Masculine feels very vulnerable that they are in another situation, but are so drawn to you and so attracted to you. This must mean you, as a twin flame Divine Feminine, you must be doing some serious work on yourself, and that is wonderful. Keep it going, okay? Drop that attachment. You're doing fantastic. That devotion to living your best life, keep it going. Letting go of the outcomes with Divine Masculine and just living your life, taking care of yourself. That is beautiful. It's showing that it's working. Look at that. Two of Cups. Union. Love. Falling in love with somebody. Coming back together. This is on their mind. But they feel vulnerable. They know it's going to cause some shit. I feel like this person doesn't want to go through a breakup. They don't want needless drama. They just they're like, okay, my life was fine, and now why am I so drawn to this person? Why am I thinking about this person? Why? That's because Spirit is throwing down the book of life onto Divine Masculine right now. You're going to listen, Divine Masculine. You're going to listen. You're not going to be able to ignore it this time. So this is what's going on. This is what's in their head. Now, please know that just because this is in somebody's head doesn't mean they're going to take action, because Spirit does give free will. When Spirit's ready for you both to come together, because the egg's all cooked and done and nice and ready to serve, that's when it'll happen. When Divine Masculine learns what they're supposed to learn and experience, and you do too. Okay, so let's see. We're going to look at, using this deck, we're going to look at what's been going on in your world currently. What's going on in your world? Could be energetically, internally, externally. Let's see. Spirit, what is currently going on in, now we know, Divine Feminine's world? Potential? Yes. Oh, I love that so much. Earth? Hell? Yes. Divine Feminine, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Look at this. What else? Erosion. Whew. And on the bottom of the deck, air. You could be an air sign. So an air sign, you could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. I'm just looking at the pictures in here. I'm going to get clarifiers real quick. What's going on in your world? I'm going to use my deck, my Oracle deck called Lip Service Oracle, and just get a little clarification on these. Tell me about potential, earth, erosion, and air. Okay, so we're going to go into what's going on in your world. Ooh, those flew out. Astral projection, captive, cosmic symphony. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm going to get one more for air. Sting. On the bottom of the deck is Bite the Bullet. Perfect. I'm going to put that as a wild card. So Divine Feminine, what's currently going on in your world? The potential. Earth, erosion. I really feel like, with the cards earlier, that you've taken that Ten of Swords energy and put an end to feeling captive by this connection, by being blinded by this connection, by being a victim or wounded by this connection. A lot of blood here. There was a lot of heartbreak. See all that blood? Look, attachment, but that they're captive. Same thing. You know that this person you were attached to, there was a lot of pain, and you were also then attached and held captive to the pain. And I feel like you really grounded yourself. You went into meditation. You started looking at contacting spirit. You knew that it was eroding your well-being. I feel like it took a lot of your time, your concentration, your focus. I feel like your quality of life just diminished because of the sting of this pain. And I feel like you called on spirit to assist you, or spirit came in to assist you. Maybe you found out about twin flames. Maybe you came here searching for this, and this is your first time hearing about twin flames. I feel like you really bit the bullet, as we saw earlier, when you took that Ten of Swords and you ended the pain. You went forward, you were illuminated, even though the path is cloudy ahead, because there's still some pain you have to get over. You're getting over heartbreak. You're not bound. You're not attached. You're putting an end to it. You're not going to focus on the karmic partner. You're not going to focus on new beginnings with them. You are your flame. Divine Masculine is you. You are him. He is you. Vice versa. Male or female, doesn't matter. And the more, your resilience. You are taking these memories and you're biting the bullet, putting an end to it, putting an end to the pain, and you're being resilient. You know your path forward, and it's clouded with blood stains, but there's also beauty. There is a new beginning, but it is a new beginning with you. For yourself. For yourself. That devotion to yourself. There is a new beginning. See these foxgloves? And these? There is a new beginning, and it's with yourself. And you can see. I feel like this is just starting, or about to start, where you put an end and you're moving forward, and you're not being bound. You're not being bound. You're getting rid of the sting. You're not wanting to erode your quality of life because of that sting. You called on spirit, you're working with spirit, you're getting grounded, you're meditating, you see the potential for your life ahead. I really feel like you're going in the astral. I feel like you really are connecting with your higher self, with spirit, your soul alignment, your ascension, getting grounded because you don't want to feel the sting anymore, because you're tired of it eroding your quality of life. You're tired of this stain, these blood stains on you, hanging on to crumbs, hanging on to memories. Just hanging on. See, the blood stains are everywhere. There's blood stains here that bound. You're done. And you're letting spirit take the wheel with that cosmic symphony. And that's beautiful. You're not going to be held captive anymore by this pain, this memory. Now, your person may be a fire sign as well, because we have air and fire, or you could switch it up. This could be Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra coming through today. Okay, so I'm going to see with the tarot about this. I know, sweetie. There we go. Thank you. Tell me about this, Spirit. Tell me about this. Absolutely. This is just Spirit confirming. Woo! Yes. Yes. It's just reaffirming what Spirit, look at that, twin flame, confirmation coming through. Hermit on the bottom of the deck. The Fool, boom. I already said new beginnings in the beginning. You are making a new beginning with yourself. You are. Fresh start. You're tired of the pain. You're letting Spirit take the wheel, bring balance to the situation with the Six of Pentacles. You're giving and loving to yourself and living your best life. You're opening to receiving messages, transmissions, love, guidance. Just bringing balance to that energy, that twin flame energy. This Ace of Wands, you just have this passionate new spark. And it's also new beginning. Ace of Wands is also new beginning as well as the Fool. So there's a lot of things about new beginnings that are coming out. You are. Archangel Metatron is assisting you with this. Archangel Metatron has come out, saying hello and assisting, as well as Archangel Raziel, the Hermit. You went within. You're going within. You're talking with Spirit. We saw that with astral projection. You are connecting with your soul, your spirit. You're letting go. You're letting go of the attachment. You are seeking spiritual advisement, wisdom. You're changing your perception. You're becoming illuminated. You're not captive. You are not living in a life that erodes you, that you're bound to and attached to, and hanging on to crumbs and memories, and holding this huge space in your heart for someone. You're going to replace that with your love for yourself. Not memories, not fantasies. You're moving forward, and you're letting Spirit take the wheel. What's meant for you is meant for you. That's what you really believe. You're learning to believe that. You're seeing the potential going forward, getting grounded, all these new beginnings and balance. And you know what? Divine Masculine is always also seeking balance, we saw as well. They're feeling very, very vulnerable. Way to go, Divine Feminine. And I feel for some of you, a lot of you actually, this is new. Some of you haven't even heard of twin flames before. Some of you knew already, and this was a confirmation. Some of you have been on this journey a while, but something has activated, something has caused pain, and you're tired of being held captive by it. And then some of you have just experienced so much dark night of the soul. You're deep in dark night of the soul and coming out and looking for a way out. Or you've been working. Like I know a few people that I've been helping that are doing really well. They're brand new on their journey, like a few months in, but their quality of life has changed. The pain is disappearing. They're taking care of their bodies. They're really living life, and it's made a huge impact because they're focusing on them and not an outcome with this person or the dogma, not surrendering to the dogma. That's absolutely beautiful. And Spirit is saying, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go deeper. Connect with me. Be in the present moment. Align with me. Let's create some amazing things in your life. I'm going to look into how Divine Masculine sees you in their headspace. How does Divine Masculine see you in their headspace? How does does Divine Masculine currently see you in their headspace? What are they thinking about? When they think of you, what are they thinking about? Yeah, they knew you knew. But they also see you. Somehow they're seeing you thrive, moving forward. It's like you just have this inner knowing. You're getting grounded. You're not letting this connection get to you. Somehow, either they're snooping on social media, asking people about you, or you work with them. There's some way they're seeing you thriving. They know you're all about enlightenment, mindfulness. You are just thriving. But they see this. Maybe it's an inner knowing, but this is their mind, so I'm seeing that they see this. They've heard about it. They know about it somehow. And they know you had their number, that you saw through the disguise, that you would always look into the windows of their soul. They knew that recognition card came out. They know who you are, and you know what you are. Your souls recognize each other, and they cannot escape that. No matter how hard they try, they can't escape it. What else, Spirit? How else do they see Divine Feminine in their heart space, Spirit? What do they see? Headspace, Spirit. What do they see currently Divine Feminine in their headspace? Yep. And they're feeling, they see that you are actually creating your own passion for yourself. You're balancing everything in your own life. They're looking at you as a very balanced person, very mindful, creating your own life, making miracles happen in your own life. Emerging. Your name may be Yelena or Kamala or Kamala. But they know that you're balanced. This frightens them actually a little bit. That you're creating miracles in your own life, moving forward, creating passion and balance. That's how they see you in their headspace. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Oh, no. No. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me more about this headspace. Tell me more about this headspace with Divine Masculine. Yep, 4 of Cups, and they see it as a missed opportunity. They acted like they didn't care. They created these deceptions, this player, the disguise. But they know they missed out on love. They missed an opportunity with you. They know. They totally know. That's how they see you in their headspace. What about heart space, Spirit? How are they feeling in their heart of hearts and they're deep in their soul? How are they feeling about Divine Feminine currently? How are they feeling about Divine Feminine currently? Is that yummy? How are they feeling about Divine Feminine currently? Ooh-wee. What else? One more. I get a very Queen of Swords energy from that. Look at that, creates, and creation came up earlier. I feel like in their heart of hearts, they have seen you battle hard to get past this sting. Remember the sting card? Past the pain, the memories of what you did. And you are willing to cut people out, walk past, move forward with no regrets. You're working on you. You're taking the tattered pieces and remember the erosion? What was left of your life after this, and creating new. You're being more spontaneous also. They're seeing you being more spontaneous, whereas before you were more, that routine. You still have your daily routine, but now the passion is coming out. You're becoming more uninhibited, more creative, more free. This separation has awoken you to what life is really about. And it is gathering with people, celebrating your life, celebrating your friendships, coming together with your spirit, your soul, and yourself, merging, celebrating, creating a beautiful, amazing life experience. And they see this. This is what they feel. But they do feel like you have some severe bitterness towards them. But that is projection. This is in their heart space. They feel that you will take that sword and you will slice the shit out of them if they were to come near you. They see, with this Eight of Pentacles, they see you completely dedicated to your journey, to yourself, to living life. You really are thriving, and they see it. Like you have mastered your emotion. You're just creating a beautiful life for yourself. Or you will, because this energy is fluid. It could happen. It could be happening now. It could have happened a year ago, or it can happen within the next 2 weeks to 6 months, I'm hearing. And that's really beautiful. That's a really positive, wonderful way for somebody to see you. Especially somebody that did you dirty like that. Tell me how they're feeling, Spirit. In their heart space. About Divine Feminine. Wow. Yeah, you've released that sting. You've released the pain. You've seen the sunlight. Remember that card in the beginning? Hang on, let me pause this and find it. Okay, I found it. Resilience. See how that sunlight is peering through, even though it's foggy and rainy, and there's just been an ending? You put an end to so much pain, so many limiting beliefs, so much of the dogma, so much of expectations, so much of the old habits. All of these graves are things you have literally walked past, put to rest, ended, released, and you saw that because you saw the path forward. The path forward was that light, because you are resilient. You released this, and you knew the path forward. You knew the way out, and it was putting an end to all that did not serve you. See all these dead bodies, all these skulls, all these graves? This is you putting an end and cutting away what doesn't serve you. And that includes shit in your mind patterns, limiting beliefs, stuff you say to yourself, because we are the meanest people to ourselves. If people talk to us the way we talk to ourselves in our mind or when we're alone, we would just go off on that person. But I feel you have released this because of your resilience. Put it into it. You're letting Spirit take the wheel. Calling on Spirit, co-creating with Spirit, having the wisdom to have that back and forth with your soul and Spirit. Really see that air? I really feel you're an air sign. You're expanding, you're growing. You're that Three of Cups. You're coming together with others. Spirit guides. You're going with the flow of life. You're letting Spirit work out the details, and you're giving, you're receiving this resilience. You're creating your own world with Spirit. You're creating your own peace and harmony with Spirit. And there's just air all around. Air. And that's beautiful. And this is how they see you. They see you doing this. They feel it. And this could be 5D feeling. They're feeling it. I feel that it's the 3D too. And that's why they're feeling vulnerable and why they're recognizing. We saw that recognition card. Okay, I'm going to go into a shadow for you, and I'm going to go into a blockage for Divine Masculine. That would keep this in separation, okay? Spirit, can you give me a shadow for Divine Feminine that would keep this in separation? Perfect. What else? And one for Divine Masculine, Spirit. One for Divine Masculine. What would keep... Oh, yeah. Spirit saying the shadows for you, Divine Feminine, that would keep this stagnant is the mind chatter, the disillusioned beliefs, the dogma about twin flames, the labels, being dependent on an outcome with Divine Masculine, like you're supposed to be in union. You're meant to be in union and do mission, and having fantasies, also being disillusioned with life. Like this person was really hard on you. This pain was really hard on you, and you could have really sank and frozen your heart. You could have cut people off out of your life. You could have been bitter. You could have closed that heart completely and be just left dependent on your own thoughts. You just have to stay in your lane and live your best life, and we see you're doing that. The only thing is this shadow that Spirit is saying is you hardening your heart, being dependent on an outcome with divine masculine, freezing every other connection out, possible connection, like I'm not dating anybody else, I don't believe in twin flames, I don't believe this, I don't believe that, or you're just disillusioned with love. There's something about disillusionment and being dependent on an outcome with divine masculine. Maybe you were disillusioned because there wasn't anything with divine masculine, this stagnant energy, this mask that they're wearing, them hiding their feelings, not making any move towards you. We saw that Knight of Swords that came out early on with your shared energy, where they're not moving forward. There's no action being taken. That's stagnant energy. Did I imagine that, or what? I swear to God, I saw it. It's not here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, here it is. This Knight of Swords, it was in reverse. They weren't taking action. They were stagnant. That is a shadow that can keep this blockage, is that divine masculine does have the free will. No matter what beautiful life you're creating, don't be dependent on an outcome with divine masculine. Because if you're dependent or get delusioned, like, I thought if I did all this work that they would come to me. And that's not the way it goes. Spirit says, I decide that. This person also decides that. But in the end, I decide that, Spirit's saying. I decide it. I decide when this person's ready. I decide when this person's ready. And it's not going to be a moment sooner. So don't let yourself get disillusioned and be dependent on an outcome and only do this spiritual journey and living your best life to get this person back. Because then that is going to keep you in separation, because you're not where I need you to be on this journey. You are communicating with me, I'm communicating with you. We got to leave this person out. This isn't about them anymore. It's about you. With divine masculine, they have the free will to do this. They have the free will to stay stuck, to stay in relationships, to stay a player, to stay in drama, to ignore the signs from Spirit, even though I'm telling you it's going to be hard for them to do, and it would take some kind of stubborn to ignore it. But people do it all the time. They just are like this barrage of signs, synchronicities are coming from Spirit, lessons, karma. It's all hitting them, but people can still ignore it. And that's what Spirit's saying. Don't be dependent on this person, because this person is clearly stubborn. And don't worry about it. I'm handling this person. You live your best life. Don't get disillusioned. Don't be dependent on an outcome. Thank you, Spirit. So I think now I'm going to get the lessons. What's the lesson? What's the lesson in all of this, Spirit? What's the lesson in all of this? What's the lesson in this separation? What's the lesson? What is this teaching them? Absolutely. 3 and 7 is 10. 10 is putting an end to cycles, putting an end to stuff. It is getting rid of mask deceptions. It is taking the blinders off. It is growing your soul, living your best life, the fruits of your labor, manifesting your best life, actively taking action to manifest your best life, turning your back to illusions and delusions, and focusing ahead and being fluid with creating your own cornucopia of life. It's teaching you guys, you both, how to deal with your darkness, how to deal with those shadows. We already brought what shadows they were. Disillusioned, dependent, stagnant, non-action. 4 is for always building a firm foundation with me. But in this card, I see it as, don't look at this. This 4 can also be missed opportunity, like that 4 of Cups that already came out. Don't see it as a missed opportunity, like you missed out on something. Go down the path. Make your own way. What do you want your life to look like? Not dependent upon divine masculine. And divine masculine has to move forward. That bunny has to hop. You have to face the darkness and the shadows and move past them. You have to take that leap of faith, that fool's journey. What else? One more. What are the lessons? And then I'm going to go into some possible future outcomes and a message from Spirit and your spirit guides moving forward. Attraction. Pretty much pretty much what are you manifesting? What are you attracting to you? Look at that, 4, 4, 4. That means your angels are assisting you. And since that is said, I'm going to go into what are the angels assisting with. Just pretty much watch what you're attracting into your life. Manifest your best life. Face that darkness. Attract what you want. You are the creator of your own universe. You are the co-creator with the universe. Spirit saying, create with me. Don't limit what we can create together. You, me, we can create miracles. We already saw that earlier. That's how Divine Masculine sees you. And that's actually what's happening. Just sit back and allow it. Yeah, I just said that. Sit back and allow it. Take a step back. Let me know what you want to manifest. Take the action steps that you need. And let's watch it happen. Let's watch it grow. Take a step back. Allow it. Don't squish it. Co-create means you put the intention out, take some action steps to help it happen, be in the vibration, and just sit back and work that magic. Let Spirit take care of the details. And this cannot include the Divine Masculine. This is your life, Spirit saying, your life. Yep, no resistance. Do it easily. Easily, with ease and grace. Gratitude. Being careful. Accepting what is. Accepting divine timing with ease and grace. And know that you're protected. You're very protected. You always have been protected. Your angels are protecting you, and Spirit is protecting you. And that's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to go into some possible future outcomes for you guys. Okay, let's go into some possible future outcomes, Luna. Okay? Let's go into some possible future outcomes for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Let's say over the next 4 to 12 months is what I'm hearing. Spirit, can you tell me what are some possible future outcomes for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine over the next 4 to 12 months? That's the second time Spark has come out, that Ace of Wands. I'm going to get one more. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Clarify these. Please clarify stuff. Compass, Spark, Home, and Education. Thank you. Two flew out in opposite directions. We already knew that you were connecting with your higher self. That came out with cards earlier. And I think I'm going to get one of these. Two wanted to come out, so I'm taking them. And then I'm going to get a tarot. I haven't used this deck yet. Oh, but I do like the way they shuffle. They feel alive. Tell me more about this. Please clarify. Future outcomes with Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine over the next 4 to 12 months, Spirit. I'm looking at the pictures here. Okay. Looking at all of the numbers, all of the cards. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is saying, I'm going to save these for last. This is a closing message. I do feel like over the next 4 to 12 months, there's going to be a lot of change. That 5 is change. I feel like you're both going to be kind of adjusting because there's two compasses right here. I feel like you are adjusting as well as Divine Masculine is adjusting their sails. They're adjusting their compass. I feel like you're both gaining new passion. You're starting to really open your hearts to loving yourself, first of all, listening to creating your own music, your, what was that, cosmic symphony for yourself with spirit. You are finding a home within yourself, gaining that wisdom again, gaining knowledge about yourself, what you want, about your journey, about enlightenment, about being in the present moment, about manifesting. You may even be going back to school. Divine Masculine may be going back to school, taking classes. You could be taking spiritual classes. You could be taking metaphysical classes. You could be just going back to school just to improve your quality of life, and so could Divine Masculine. But you're finding a home within yourself. You're redirecting, finding the passion, the spark within yourself, and continuing to educate yourself on how to best improve your life. If that includes school, if that includes self-help seminars, classes, you're just really seeing that you can manifest your best life because you deserve it. You're going to increase your wealth, your productivity. Like you're just going on this path and all these treasures are unfolding in front of you. You're working your way back home, and you're seeing all the treasures that you have to offer, as well as receiving them because you deserve them. And you are grateful for them. You're grateful for all you have now, all you've ever had, and every experience that has brought you to this knowledge, this gratitude, this realization. This is transforming you. This 5 is change. It's completely transforming you. I feel you're coming together with spirit, laying firm foundations in who you really truly are, and it's just transformative. You're balancing your light and the dark. You're seeing through illusions. You know, by speaking with your higher self, it's all about loving yourself first and living, just having this great life experience, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future. You're starting to see with this 5 of Swords that, okay, this relationship ended and it was fucking painful as hell. But it's not lost because I still have so much to be grateful for. I have me. I have myself. I have my blessings, my friends. My life is changing for the better. And it starts with loving myself. And loving myself gives me the upper hand in life, the ability to manifest the best. Because I have the key already. I am my home. I am working with spirit. That number 2, me and spirit working together, making changes. I feel like during this time over the next 4 to 12 months that you and Divine Masculine are both going through these things, you are more so, but they are as well. Like, I feel like for Divine Masculine, they're going to have to cut away some shit. But even though they're letting go and cutting away with this 5 of Swords, they still have, you know, more swords left. You know, yes, they're going to have to give up. Yes, they're going to have to cut away things. And yes, they're going to have to do that. And so do you. We saw that you were putting it into a lot of things. And Divine Masculine has a hard time with it. Remember that stagnant energy. But Divine Masculine is starting to realize, you know, it's not all lost. I still have wonderful things to look forward to. I've done a lot of shit, but I can move forward. I'm going to have to hurt more people just to be enlightened. They're not comfortable with that. But they know they have to love themselves. And it's going to take some time, I'm hearing. It's going to take some time. I feel like this more so for Divine Masculine, that they're just going to keep, and the reason why it's that Knight of Swords in reverse all over again, because they're still not going to take action because they keep having this back and forth with themselves. They're really struggling with their spiritual self and the 3D self. It's this going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, deceiving themselves. High emotions. They're listening to others howling at them. There's choices to be made, and they are just taking their sweet ass time because they're locked up in their head and their beliefs and that mask. It's hard to cut away that mask when that's who your identity is, because it's hard to come clean to everybody, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. But with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like it's slow moving, but I do feel like they want to work their way back to you. This is not saying that there's going to be any union. This next 4 to 12 months is just going to be you both working on each other, yourselves. And by working on yourselves, you're working your way back to one another. But you don't have that as your end goal. Divine Masculine's not working their way back to you. They're working their way to cut away bullshit. And why are they doing that? Because you have done it, or you are doing it. And that leads the way and opens the doors for Divine Masculine to come home to themselves. And when they come home to themselves, who are they? They're you. And they'll realize that. And that is when union is possible, if Spirit feels like you've both learned those lessons. But I do feel like there could be a possibility of this person reaching out to you because of this Three of Pentacles. But Spirit's saying don't, and if that does happen, don't forget what your journey's all about. It's not an outcome with this person. You'll know it if it's right, and you'll know it if it's not. Don't be deceived. See these delays? This moon, this deception? Don't fall for it. If Divine Masculine comes around in a sheep's, a wolf in sheep's clothing, or, acting like a dog, don't fall for it. You don't have to give in. Remember what this is all about, your ascension. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your higher self. I'm going to go into one more card. I feel like I need another tarot. What is the possible future outcome, Spirit, for the next 4 to 12 months with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine? 7 of Wands. Yeah, I really feel this is Divine Masculine building up courage, making the effort, facing challenges, because they've been so stagnant. If you're doing your work, it just opens that door for Divine Masculine to charge ahead. But it starts with true love with yourself and manifesting your best life. This could all lead to a new beginning with you guys. But Divine Masculine has so many things to cut away and reveal about themselves over the next year that they have to build up that courage to make that effort, just to express, that they love you. But it all starts with loving yourself. Ace of Cups is all about loving yourself as well. It's not just about true love. But there is a possibility of Divine Masculine reaching out to you. But Spirit just says keep doing the work, because that propels Divine Masculine to be able to even do that. And to do that, they have to cut away all this shit and face and reveal themselves, face things and reveal themselves, who they really are. And not lie to themselves. Really work with themselves for them to come forward. And that's hard to do, because we already saw Divine Masculine is very, very, very stagnant. Spirit, I would like to get one closing message from you for Divine Feminine. Moving forward from you and the Watchers Spirit Team. Divine Feminine's Spirit Team. You and the Spirit Guides. Gratitude. That already came out a couple of times. And I'll read them. I'll read these. Breathe. Remember the relax card? Sit back and relax. Ease and grace. All right. Support. I'm going to go to gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Breathe. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. I really feel like Spirit's just saying stop and breathe. Stop the whirlwind of, I got to do this, I got to do that, and really breathe, meditate, ground yourself. We saw that with your Earth card. Ground yourself. Breathe, meditate, focus. You don't have to go into a deep meditation, just focus on your breathing. Really feel it. Support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from, and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. I really feel like this goes to, reaching out to your spirit tribe, your friends. We saw that 3 of Cups earlier, and we did see over the next 8 to 12 months that 3 of Pentacles. That's teamwork, collaboration, working with others. I really feel that Spirit says, let's work together, let's co-create. That's come through this reading very strong. Call on me. Call on your friends. Work with your friends. Get together with your friends. Because when you surround yourself with people that love you and support you, it helps everything. It helps that egg grow. And I talked about that egg earlier. Remember that you and Divine Masculine, you're like eggs. That's why the dogma is so damaging to this spiritual journey. It's like you have to come into union and you have to do this and this and this to be with your Divine Masculine. You don't have to do anything except be in the present moment and have gratitude and connect with Spirit. Spirit says you can do all the work in the world on yourself and not even be thinking about Divine Masculine. But that doesn't mean Divine Masculine is ready and fully cooked to hand over into your life yet, because I still have things for you to experience. I have people that are going to come and go into your life that are teaching you things, and the same for Divine Masculine. I send people in to support you, to help you grow. It may seem like pain, but it is a lesson. It is an experience. And until this Divine Masculine and you are fully cooked and ready to hatch, it's not going to happen, because I'm not ready for it to happen. And Divine Masculine has to be fully cooked, and Divine Masculine can truly choose not to get there. And so can you. Spirit's saying it's up to you. With no attachment. We saw that was one of the first cards that came out. Just let go of the attachment. Be grateful. Breathe. Connect to Spirit. Accept divine timing. Accept that people come and go in your life. And have gratitude for the people that are in your life. And for every moment you get to spend with them until they're not. And if they return, that's great. And if they don't, you know that they were meant for a certain time and place. And lessons. Always take the lessons. I really hope this helped you. It was a long reading, but it was necessary. I really felt it. I enjoyed the cards. I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed the messages. And now my kitty's sound asleep, so I must have lulled her to sleep. See you next week. Namaste.